welcome to Art Studio. I'm Lisa Lowell, and doesn't it seem like there's always reason to celebrate? It's either birthday season, holiday season, graduation. Today, we're going to show you what to do with all the leftover items from all those celebrations. And I'm so happy to have Christine Pearson from Art to Grow On Children's Art Center here in Torrance with fantastic ideas for us. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Pleased to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here today. It's so exciting.
You brought all kinds. You're always full of ideas. You didn't disappoint this time,
thank
Christine.
you, thank you. Well, we tried very hard. So today, this is a project I absolutely love. We are going to make wrapping paper using strawberry baskets.
Great.
Everyone has strawberry baskets at their house, especially during strawberry season. And they are a wonderful tool to use with little kids.
Great.
It's a great item for their little hands to be able to hold on to either on the top or on the side.
Okay.
And we are going to make wrapping paper using these strawberry baskets.
Excellent.
I brought tempera paint because it is washable, non-toxic. It's the perfect item for little kids. And they can also feel it, which I always encourage my children to.
Little finger painting on the side.
Painting on the side. Anything looks beautiful. But we're going to start with our strawberry baskets.
Great.
If you can see, I already have one over there made for us.
So we're making some wrapping paper
and we're making paper, and this is a great segue for us to be able to talk about patterns with our children too. So if you just want to, what we're going to do is just smush it around. A technical term.
Smush is good, especially with kids. Because you are teaching children. That's primarily what you do at Art to Grow On. Is that not true?
Yes, it is. I will primarily teach children from all ages. And you're just going to take it and push it down and then try to lift straight up to get the pattern.
Okay.
And then you can just do it. I tend to do mine multiple times just because it changes completely the look. And then if I want to then layer the colors, so I'm going to switch to blue and do this and then start to layer my colors, which is a great, again, instructional piece to talk to kids about what colors, when you mix them together, make what. So I'm going to reach over
great.
here.
So a little color blending.
A little color blending. Again, we're just stamping away to our heart's content.
It's so fun to make wrapping paper as well, really, because your kids, you buy it and we're going to show you ways to not throw it away today.
Exactly.
But it's really nice if, like you said, they can finger paint or if they can draw or use any.
Exactly.
All these, we're going to show you a couple of other stampers today as well, which I think
which is wonderful.
But
this is such a great way to get the children involved in participating in making art, but also then giving away their art creations.
That's true too.
And showing their family and their friends, look what I was able to do. It's such a boost to their self-confidence, which is my primary goal when I'm teaching, is trying to get the children to have great self-esteem during their art lessons. And this is a great one for any parent to do at home with their child.
Absolutely.
As you can see, it doesn't take very much, just some white paper, some strawberry baskets, and paint, and a little bit of time. And
here you are.
And here you are. And so many great conversations happen when you're making an art project that parents can do. And this is an ageless project.
Absolutely. It's fun for all.
For all.
Now, does Art to Grow On have a studio?
We have, we're just so excited. This is our 10th year in business. And we have, we're opening up a new office that's going to allow us to have private lessons for kids at our office now.
Wonderful.
In addition to our mobile art studio.
So mostly what you do is mobile.
Correct.
Up until now.
Up until this moment.
Great.
And so, but we take our art lessons all over the South Bay and beyond the South Bay. So we are in the Torrance Unified School District.
Oh,
in
wonderful.
The city of Torrance, where we teach at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center.
Oh, fantastic.
So
great.
We try to be everywhere.
And do you do an after-school program through the school?
Yes, we do. At Torrance Unified School District, we offer art enrichment classes for the children, kindergarten through 5th grade, that teaches them all about the masters.
Oh,
which,
wonderful.
You know, so many children do not have that that exposure at such a young age, and we are so thrilled to be able to bring you know, the Van Gogh and Monet and
absolutely.
Frank Lloyd Wright, Cezanne, Seurat, Paul Klee, you know, Hans Hofmann, all different great artists that will come and we can teach the children about. But then we let them work hands-on and learning the art that they did and let them have a project that they are able to create at their level.
In the same style.
In the same style.
Fantastic.
And that helps them learn so much better. A hands-on experience provides such a great level of education and lets you help you to retain that information. So we have completed our
That's wonderful,
paper.
and I also
Isn't that wonderful?
I love you've got some cards here
Yes,
too. So
yes,
I think we should
you can
do a
make
couple of those.
Matching note cards,
Love
which
that.
I think is such a great thing to be able to do.
I have to say, I really am. Other than the occasional really funny card, I don't really like to buy greeting cards.
Yes.
Because with kids especially, you always need to grab and go.
Yes,
For
you do.
the cards at the end, you've got your gift all beautifully wrapped and you realize no card.
And no cards.
So this is great.
This is
I love
great.
this
And then
idea.
you can spend an afternoon just making a bunch so that you'll always have cards
Absolutely.
available.
Great.
So again, we can just take a basket and you can just put it down and just lift it gently. And you've got this beautiful note card for whatever occasion, whether it's for a teacher gift,
neat.
a birthday card, you know, any special occasion that you can do that. You can also layer them again. So it's up to you how you want to do it.
Beautiful.
And this is our beautiful note cards.
Wonderful.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Gorgeous. Let's put them aside to dry. And they've got
Yes.
texture too. It's hard to
Yes,
see on camera,
exactly.
but wonderful texture.
A great thing to be able to teach the children about the word texture.
Yes, that's true. Well, as we are talking about making wrapping paper, let's talk about a fun project to do, a couple of projects to do with leftover wrapping paper that's been purchased that we all have tons of.
Yes. So we are going to start with a wood frame that you can purchase at any craft store.
Great.
And it can be any size. So we're just going to do this one today.
Okay.
And if you can hand me a paintbrush, that would be
Absolutely.
wonderful.
Yep.
And we're going to do, here's your bowl
Okay,
of
great,
Mod Podge, which is just a very thick glue.
Okay.
And what I like to do, how I found works best, is just stick your brush in the Mod Podge. The heavier the better. That's how I like it.
Oh, good. Okay.
And I brush it on first, and I just try to work in parts first. So I'm going to do this first part, the left side of my frame first before I spread it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just pick some wrapping paper, whatever pieces I like, and place it down like so. And this. And there is, again, no correct way to create your project. And the wonderful thing about this is, you know, it's your creative flow. The children can do this, which is
Absolutely.
a great project to do with children, especially because it requires a little bit of cutting, a little bit of planning out, which is what we want them to do. Gets their analytical brains working, which art is great for. And then, as soon as you lay yours down, you again take your Mod Podge and brush it on top.
Oh, right on top. It doesn't have to dry first underneath.
It does not have to dry first. And in fact,
okay.
it's better for it not.
Really?
Because it's going to give this great effect when it's dry of a nice shiny glaze. You're going
And bumps are okay?
Yep,
or
bumps
do we
are
want
okay,
to
but we want to try to spread them out.
Okay.
Wrapping paper just by nature
I've got
is
some
going to
bumps.
bump it up.
Yep.
But it also adds, again, that wonderful word texture
right.
to the frame.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be perfect because you can push it down on the sides.
I'm going to trim here on the side.
Trim. And then we begin again. And we just keep working.
Sorry, Mr. Bear. Bye-bye, Mr. Bear. He didn't quite make it in.
That's okay.
And can we just fold over?
Yes,
Really?
you
Make
can
it
fold
sort of,
over.
or trim it, or
Trim it.
and just put the Mod Podge
Exactly.
on top. Mod Podge.
Exactly. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because the Mod Podge is very forgiving, so it's going to let you just fold over and attach it to the top.
Great. I'll bring my little bear back. And I love this because then we're talking about parties. We could
Correct.
use this as a keepsake for
Exactly.
from the birthday party.
From the birthday party. So if you, you know, this is a great thing to have you have those wonderful photos that you take of your children during their birthday party. You put this in the frame of their 4th birthday. We can, you know, another wonderful thing to use is the birthday cards. We have so many birthday cards that you get attached to the gift.
Yes.
That, you know, you cut out the number 4, the number 5, whatever birthday you're celebrating, and attach that to the frame.
Fantastic.
And it gives you, again, another way to remember this special day or whatever special occasion. If it's, you know, maybe Mother's Day or Father's Day.
Sure.
Any type of holiday. I dry it overnight. It's the best. Let it dry overnight, and you'll see I brought one today.
Oh, great. So it'll be clear. It'll be nice and clear when we're done.
Nice and clear.
Nice.
And then you can add, if you hand me that glitter paint that I brought, a nice layer of glitter just to give it another dimension. This is just regular, again, tempera glitter paint.
Great.
And we're just gonna push that over top of it. So this is drying for 24 hours or longer. And then you're just gonna put this over and it gives a nice glitter wash over top of it. And see how it just changes everything. So when you have like just a plain blue wrapping paper like on this frame, it just totally changes it and makes it stand out and look beautiful.
Oh, it looks so great. And you also brought these fun little boxes, sort of with the same idea of taking the wrapping paper or whatnot, instead of a picture frame, you could do
a treasure box.
A treasure box.
A treasure box.
Great.
So would you like to try this?
Love to.
Okay.
Love to.
So
might not be able to complete it, but
no,
just
we can just
do a little quick
one on top there.
I'm going to stick Mr. Elephant on top.
Okay. I'm going to use balloons. And again, this is a great item for especially for children. They have so many treasures left over from their birthday party.
And everything's a treasure to them, really.
Exactly.
Anyway.
And again,
and you could paint. Could you paint this first with the tempera paints?
You can paint it and then put the Mod Podge. We want it to dry, but then we just put our
so
wrapping
paint
paper,
dry first and then do your Mod Podge.
And then do our Mod Podge.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
So important.
And while we're doing this, I want to talk about the fact that you brought an even bigger box, which we won't decorate today, but that you were. Well, tell us what your ideas were for the big box.
For the big
I think
box,
it's great.
You know, any type of photo box, that's what I brought today, is available at a craft store. And we all, you know, you get cards, invitations, things that are so important to you, you do not want to get rid of, but you want to remember that.
Absolutely.
The photo box is a great way to put tickets. I brought baseball tickets, different show tickets, birthday invitations, to put, and it's the same concept. You just put the Mod Podge on the photo box and attach your invitations and your whatever your memento is. I mean, you can do anything on that photo box. We can add shells to it. We could add any type of embellishment and make it just stand out and be a beautiful memento from the day.
And I love that it can sort of be the birthday box.
It can be the birthday box.
Last year in our family for Thanksgiving, my sister-in-law made boxes just using this type of idea, painted and put our names on each box. And we started a little idea of what things we were thankful for each person.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I saved all the boxes from year to year. We dated all the messages, and we're going to bring them out again this year. And they're just tiny little boxes, but I didn't think of it till just now, but the idea that you can bring something out that is handmade as well.
Exactly.
The kids love it.
The kids love it.
They haven't seen it in a year or whatever. And
exactly. And it's the perfect size for them too. So it's not too big and overwhelming.
Great idea.
So there we go.
And you have even more things to do to reuse all these items.
Yes,
Tell us a little bit about these.
Okay, so the children, or any person, it doesn't have to be children, receive so many gifts and so many items come in cardboard boxes. So what we've done is taken those cardboard boxes, fastened them into different shapes, and made them into stampers for the children.
Oh, what a great idea.
Yes, again, talking about shapes, different shapes. This is, you know, a circle.
Absolutely.
And what we're going to do is take a box, and we're going to just...
We all have millions of boxes around.
Yes.
I always think I need to save boxes.
Boxes. I do too.
For I don't know what, but it's good to have a couple on hand, but not as many as I end up with.
Exactly. And so this is a wonderful project to use all those boxes that you don't want to recycle. You want to keep, but then you have just too many of them at your home. So we're just going to trim off the edges here.